Hey, it's me, Brian, with TeachSelfAwareness.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you a brand new perspective on our breathing. And when you hear this, it is going to empower you and change the way you look at your breath from here on out. No one's ever shared this with you, guaranteed. Let's get started. So, what is this concept about our breathing that no one has ever shared with you until here, now, from me? Well, before I tell you that, let me just say that what I'm sharing here is just a concept and a practice. Concepts and practices are not right or wrong, and they don't have to be facts to be useful. Concepts are just ways of seeing things, ways of understanding things, ways of looking at the world. Like if you went into an art gallery and you looked at a piece of abstract art, you would form a concept about it. You'd have a relationship with it that would be unique and new because you're unique and you're able to have renewable experiences in the world by seeing things in new ways. When we change the way we look at something, the thing we look at changes. And it's this renewing cycle that cleans out our old ideas, right? It busts through all of the emotional blocks that we might be carrying or harboring from past resentments or fears or, troublesome situations. It's this renewing cycle that we want to be in so that we can stay fresh, wide-eyed, wide awake, fully conscious, aware of ourself as we walk through our day. So we want to be on our best, and concepts, renewing our concepts, help us do that. So what is this brand new concept about our breathing? Something that we have with us all day long, all life long, right? What is this concept about our breathing that I'm here to tell you about? Well, this morning I was on my 16-mile marathon training run. On the long run days, I'm up to the 16-mile mark, and I was running through a path that had a lot of trees. All here in the city in Buffalo, there's some bike paths with trees all around, and it's quiet and it's beautiful, and all the trees are sitting there cheering you on. So as I'm running, it was about mile 8, and I'm breathing and I'm meditating on my breathing, meaning I'm aware of my breathing going in and out and in and out. And I was noticing the trees, and as I looked at the trees, I realized the obvious, that the trees are giving out oxygen. And I'm inhaling that. And that's great. And I felt so thankful as I was pulling oxygen, taking from the world around me. Gimme, gimme, gimme. But I didn't feel like I was hurting anybody. I was just receiving. So I start going down this path at mile 8 in this receptive mode, right? Inhaling oxygen from all of the trees. Then as I exhaled, I realized, oh my God, I'm giving to the trees. I'm a giver. I have something to offer. The very exhale from my lungs is feeding the trees exactly what they live on. When I had this conscious contact with my breathing, with the exhale of my breathing, I realized that the trees love me. They love us. They need us. They want us. They're rooting for us. The trees are rooting for us to do well because we breathe and exhale about 20,000 times a day, literally. And they are feeding on that. So here I was in this great relationship with exhaling my CO2, right, towards the trees. And each one, as I ran by, was like sparking up. It's like they took on a new life. It's like the trees were alive. It's like there were people. And they were quietly giving me the assurance that they were grateful and thankful. And then the concept I'm here to tell you about came right down and in to my consciousness. What is it? Well, after giving all of my exhales to all the trees for about a mile, I realized that there's one tree that I never noticed. Never noticed. And that one tree was right here inside me. It was in my lungs. It was my lungs. Our lungs are like a tree that lives inside of us, that needs us to give it our CO2. So as I was exhaling, I exhaled into my lungs. I exhaled into my lungs. I could do this because I have a consciousness, a spirit, an awareness, and I can imagine and hold an idea and then take an action on it. I exhaled into my own lungs, metaphorically, spiritually, and as I did that, the tree in me blossomed, came to life, and I saw, clear as day, that I was living inside here. That really is an inside world. That the universe really is a reflection of what's going on under this tree inside here. And so I went there, and I ran around the tree that is my lungs, right? And as I did, I was able to explore further and further out until I realized that there I was on this path inside myself. I was inside myself. I had made the full journey from out there to in here to back outside again. And now I know that the best thing I can do is go ahead and breathe into myself, to give to that tree inside, to go within. And as I nurture and support that, the nurturing, supporting world around me is just a reflection. It's a reflection of what's in there. And I have a real conscious and physical experience with it. So when you go through this concept and you go through the practice of it, you'll have the same experience if you're open for it. And when you have that, this sense of completeness, of wholeness, of wellness, of mystical, cosmic, that good stuff, you just know that the universe and you are one. So, if you want to get up and running on this practice, it's pretty simple. Be conscious and mindful of your breathing. Take a few conscious breaths in and out, and focus on the exhale, on breathing out towards a tree. Once you get a hang of that, imagine your lungs as a tree. And you can do that because, if you take a look at what a picture of our the bronchial part of our lung is, you can see that it looks just like a tree. So you can imagine that and then exhale into it. See the leaves on the tree that's growing inside of you as getting nourishment. See the air that you're breathing, the exhale that you're breathing into yourself as carrying sunlight from out in the world into the middle of your body, to the middle of that tree within. Then picture yourself sitting under that tree with the sunlight coming through the leaves. Know that that's where your journey has started, where it ends, and where it's always happening, where it's eternally now. So, what made sense, what didn't, who knows? If you have questions, ask them. Ask them in the comments below. If you have comments, comment them. If you want to help this video get bigger, go ahead and hit the like button. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life, both inside and out. Enjoy giving all of that exhale to the trees and the tree inside. Enjoy your awareness.